Welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone's been having a wonderful day. So I thought I'd do something a little bit different today with the Bristol Dirt Race coming up. Well, importantly, I will still be opening. I have 5 fat packs of the 2021 Donruss Racing cards here, which I will open. We'll open here together. But with the Bristol Dirt Race coming up, I thought I'd do something a little bit different, since it's, it's a significant race, the first time in decades that they've raced at Bristol on dirt. So I think if you've watched my other videos, you'll see that I'll usually predict the winner for each of the races coming up during the weekend. But I thought this is something I haven't really seen done too often, mainly because it probably doesn't go well. But I'm going to try to predict the entire 39 car finishing order for the Bristol Dirt Race coming up. So that means I can get rid of 40 because there's only 39 cars entered. And the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to open up these cards, these fat packs here. And as the drivers come out of here, the ones that will actually be in the race, I'm going to predict where they're going to finish. I'm thinking with 5 fat packs and 150 cards, I should be able to get the, what's the number here? It looks like the 31 different drivers that actually have a card in the 2021 Donruss Racing group of cards. There are 8 drivers that are going to be in the race that are not featured in the 2021 Donruss Racing cards. The 66 of Mike Marlar, the 78 of Shane Golobic, the 5 of Kyle Larson, the 77 of Stuart Friesen, the 15 of Chris Windham, the 52 of Josh Bilicki, the 00 of Quinn Houff, and the 51 of Cody Ware. So I have just made little cutouts for those, which I will add in maybe halfway through, maybe after opening 2 or 3 packs. I will just predict those spots as well. But yeah, let's get started. This could be a bit of a longer video, so apologize if that's the case, but let's get started. And because of that, I might be sort of flying through some of these cards quicker than normal. If we find any good hits or any interesting cards as we pull them, they'll definitely take a minute to look at those and discuss those. But yeah, we will. Let's see how wrong I get this 39 car finishing order, and we will begin with the first pack. So let's just get right to it. So there will probably be a good amount of me reaching around the camera just because of me needing to place the cards on the table. But that usually helps if I can open the pack to start with. There we go. So first pack we have, there we go, we'll keep them like that. We have a Kevin Harvick. So I was really hoping I wouldn't get a car on the first one because I kind of want to use the drivers, not the cars, for filling this out. So I'm going to put that aside for now. If we don't pull a Kevin Harvick driver card, I will use this one. So this is going great. Mike Harmon, so he's not in the Xfinity Series driver, so we'll put that aside. Reed Sorensen, also not part of the race this Sunday. There we go. Kurt Busch. I think veteran experience, right? Kurt Busch, been around forever. Probably a lot of I'm going to say a lot of DNFs in this race. It's Bristol Dirt. I'll give him like a probably top 10. So we'll go 9th for Kurt Busch there. Kyle Weatherman. JJ Yaley is in the race, I believe. Doesn't help. I think he's in one of the Rick Ware cars. I could be wrong. Could be an MBM car or something like that. Again, he's probably the best of those drivers back there. So I'm not going to put him down in all the way at the bottom here, but it's still going to be one of those sort of back of the pack cars. I say he survived some of the wrecks and some of the churn in this race. So we'll go like 28th. Why not? Okay. Joe Graf. Corey LaJoie. So not in the 32, going to be in the 7 for Spire Motorsports. So having watched some of the Bristol Dirt Nationals and the dirt races, that track is rough, and the cars been having all kinds of suspension and mechanical failures because of the way that the dirt is wearing and just leaving a lot of damage on the track. And that 7 cars had its fair share of mechanical problems this year. So I think this is, unfortunately, I like Corey LaJoie, but I think this is going to be down here somewhere. I'm going to say like 35th, and watch him get a top 10 or something. Kurt Busch, we've already had. Kurt Busch car. Chase Elliott, that's an interesting one because, again, I don't know a ton about dirt racing or these drivers' background in dirt racing, but Chase Elliott, I mean, still, it's Chase Elliott. I'll give him 8th. Jimmy Johnson, not doing IMSA predictions here, so unfortunately won't be able to use that card. Todd Gilliland, Gray Galding, Denny Hamlin. I don't. That's the problem. Is I didn't do. I wanted to kind of go into this cold. I know who the big names in dirt are, but I'm not really too sure about like where Hamlin would fall. We'll go. Let's go like 14. Let's go 14. Christian Eckes, Dale Jr. Would love to see Dale Jr. at Bristol Dirt Track, but unfortunately that's not happening. Joey Gase, Clint Boyer. Would also like to see Clint Boyer in that race on Sunday, but he'll be there just in the commentary booth. Harrison Burton. Oh, we got one. Do we already have a signature card? Is that because I'm seeing one turned the other way? Oh, no way. We already have a first Fat Pack and another signature series, another signed card. I wonder what this is going to be. I am not sure who Tommy Vig Jr. is. Okay, did not expect that to be the signature. Didn't know he was one of the... I probably completely pronounced his name wrong, too. Not sure who that is. I'll have to look him up. But that is actually a really nice signature, too. And can never complain about an auto. So that is really cool. I don't have my normal setup back here, and there's a pretty substantial gap between the table and the wall back there. It's kind of hard to tell from the camera angle, so I'm just going to have to put this aside for now. I'll get it sleeved up, and we'll take a look at it a little bit more closely after. And there's a blue. That is a blue parallel Chase Elliott. Wow, we're getting a lot of good hits out of this Fat Pack. That is a blue Chase Elliott, 178 out of 199. Really cool. Okay. I think we already have a Chase Elliott up there, so I will get this one sleeved up too. Blue Chase Elliott. Carolina Blue, Kevin Harvick. Okay, so we do have a Kevin Harvick driver card, so we won't have to use the car. Kevin Harvick, again, just the experience. I'm going to give him like, I don't know, like an 11th. There's a Carolina Blue Mike Harmon. An optic of Kyle Petty. That's actually pretty cool. That's a nice looking one, old school. All right, speaking of guys I'd love to see on the Bristol Dirt Track, Tony Stewart. That is a Carolina Blue Wave optic. Race Kings of Tony Stewart. Unfortunately, he will not be at the Bristol Dirt race, but that would have been cool if he was. We have a NASCAR Classics insert, Dale Jr. Leave the inserts there. We've got a Joey Logano Aero Package insert. There is a Bubba Wallace Contenders ticket. Yeah, so, actually, do I use the insert? I guess I should probably use the inserts. And I'll replace them with the actual driver cards, just in case we don't get a Joey Logano or a Bubba Wallace in the next 4 packs. Joey Logano, I don't know. I don't think he has a big dirt background. We'll put him down at probably at like 16th here. And Bubba Wallace, that 2311 car, I mean, it's still a new team. I'd love to see Bubba do well, but I'd probably have to go in the 20s somewhere. So let's go like 23 for the 23 car. Let's do that. We've got an Austin Dillon action-packed. Austin Dillon. I mean, he won one of the dirt races last week. I think it was the late model race. Was the late model? And he's going to have some track time. So that's true. Bubba's going to have some track time too, because he's going to be in the truck race. So maybe not 23rd, but I've already made that decision, so he's going to be there. Austin Dillon. We'll say 6th for Austin Dillon. Jimmy Johnson. And then we got the code card at the bottom. That's a Jimmy Johnson checkerboard, right? Yeah, it's a Jimmy Johnson checkerboard. Dominators insert. Okay. So let's move on to the second of the fat packs here. We'll get this one open. Yeah, if we can pull another auto and a numbered parallel, that'd be pretty cool. Probably not going to get that 2 fat packs in a row, but we'll move the code card aside here. Okay, Natalie Decker. That's the first Natalie Decker rated rookie I've pulled. I've opened a few blaster boxes and quite a few fat packs now. That's the first Natalie Decker rated rookie I've pulled. That's pretty cool. I think she's doing part-time in the Xfinity Series, and I think still running a few races for Nice Motorsports in the trucks. Put that one here. Riley Herbst. Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney does not have a lot of dirt experience. If I may be mistaken, I'm pretty sure he does not, and I'm pretty sure he's talked about that before. So I'd imagine, I mean, it's still a Penske car. I'd still imagine he'd do all right, but let's go like 19th, right below Kevin Harvick here. We've got a Matt DiBenedetto. Again, don't really know what his experience on dirt is, but we know he's good at Bristol. Does that matter now that Bristol's covered in dirt? I have no idea. 12. Denny Hamlin's already on the board. John Hunter Nemechek is now in the Truck Series for KBM. Kaz Gralla. Eric Jones. I mean, he is in that 43. Now, Eric Jones, that's kind of a tough one because it's Eric Jones and he's good. But he's also in the Richard Petty 43 car. We'll go 18th next to Ryan Blaney there. Josh Williams, rated rookie. That's actually my first Josh Williams rated rookie. Clint Boyer. That's nice. I like that red, white, and blue background. It's actually a really nice look to that one. I don't think I might not have a Clint Boyer yet. Just like a base Clint Boyer, come to think of it. Timmy Hill. Cole Custer. Good to see Timmy Hill get to be in the iRacing race earlier this evening. It's Wednesday night right now. Because I know he was kind of snubbed out of a spot despite winning one of the Pro Invitationals last year. But good to see that Penske gave him a shot in their iRacing car there. I think Brad Keselowski and Austin Cindric both conceded the right to let Timmy Hill race in that. So that was cool to see. Cole Custer. Oh, what am I doing? Cole Custer. He's going to be in the race. Yeah, probably going to be mid-pack. I'd say like 21st. Those Stewart-Haas cars have been struggling a bit this year. Kurt Busch. Daniel Suarez. That Trackhouse car looked fast last week at Atlanta. You know, that's going to have... Oops. That's going to have zero to do with, I think, what's going to happen at Bristol. But hey, that's momentum, and I'm a big believer in momentum and momentum driving performance week to week. So now let's go 17th. This is interesting because I have yet to fill out like the 20s to 30s, and I feel like I'm being too generous with some of these right now. So we'll see how this turns out. Jeremy Clements, John Hunter, Ryan Blaney, Donruss Race Kings, Ryan Sieg, Ricky Stenhouse. Okay, Stenhouse has a lot of dirt experience. I think that's going to pay off big. I don't think he's going to win the race, but I think it's going to be worth the top 5. Justin Haley, normally in that 77 car, but Stuart Friesen's going to be in that car this week. Justin Allgaier, silver. Cole Custer, Carolina blue. Ryan Truex, Carolina blue. Sam Mayer, Optic, 1988 Retro Series. Ooh, there's a nice card. That is a Danica Patrick, Carolina Blue Wave Optic Retro. Kyle Busch. I mean, he's good at Bristol. Is he good at Bristol on dirt? I don't know. That's what I've been saying about all these guys. So, Aero Package, Kyle Busch is going to go... I'll give him 13th. Well, there's actually Kyle Busch, and he's on that card too. But we will let's replace that. That's Elite Series Kyle Busch. We've got a contenders ticket of Kurt Busch. These 2 packs have had quite a lot of Kurt Busch in them. There is a Tony Stewart Retro Series. And another Tony Stewart Retro Series. Are they this? No, that one is... that's a checkerboard. I was going to say the lighting makes it look a little weird, but that is a checkerboard parallel of the Tony Stewart Retro Series. All right. We'll move on to the third pack here. Oh, you know what? Let me fill out some of these spots right now. So because they don't have cards, I made cards for them. Unfortunately, I'm terrible at drawing people. I'm terrible at drawing in general. But yeah, let's do half of them, right? So I made these, right? So we've got the 52 of Josh Bilicki, that Rick Ware car. I don't think that's going places this week, unfortunately. I like Josh Bilicki, but I'm gonna have to go. That's probably gonna be like 37th. We've got the 51 of Cody Ware. Again, it's the Rick Ware car. I think, my opinion, one of those Rick Ware cars are going to sneak into the top 20-25 just because of the amount of turnover in this race and the amount of wrecks and just the unpredictability of it. I don't think it's going to be Cody Ware. 32nd. 15 of Chris Windom. So he's a dirt guy, and that 15 car is, I think, the same one that Brendan Poole drove last year. And Brendan Poole's been racing a while, and he's pretty good. So that car is not terrible, and it's a dirt guy. I guess dirt course ringer doesn't have as much of a good of a ring to it as road course ringer does, but I guess he's a dirt ringer here. Yeah, that's you know what, we'll say 15. 15th for the 15. He's going to be one of the guys that surprises and breaks into the top 20. And Quinn Houff, 00. Yeah, I'll go 29th. All right. So we'll do the other 4 after, but this is the next fat pack here. That one opened a lot easier. Okay, so let's see what we got. Sorry for the camera movement there. I'm kind of reaching around it because of the way I have it set up here. Jeremy Clements. Speaking of Brendan Poole, Kyle Busch, Richard Petty, Brendan Jones, Zane Smith, rated rookie Myatt Snyder, having a pretty good year in the Xfinity Series. Ryan Truex, I'm not finding anybody to put up on the board right now. There's one, Tyler Reddick. I think he's got the experience, and this could be just me being biased because I like Tyler Reddick, but he's going to get a top 10, I think, tomorrow. So we'll put him up at 7th. Vinnie Miller. Race Kings, Bubba Wallace. Vinnie Miller again. Mike Harmon. Christopher Bell. There's your runner-up. I know it's kind of a boring choice there, but there's your runner-up, Christopher Bell. Brad Keselowski. I'm going to put him down here. And not that I just like Brad Keselowski or anything, but I mean, there's going to be wrecks, I'm sure, and big names are going to wreck out. So just with that in mind, I got to put a few of the big names down there. Ryan Newman. I mean, he's pretty good at I think he's got dirt experience, but that car has not looked great this year. I mean, unfortunately, I'll think, maybe this is 2 in a row, and my mind's kind of set on, guys are going to wreck, but I'll put him down here at like 27th. Ryan Truex. Ryan Preece. So I know he's run a lot of short track stuff. I actually worked with somebody in my last job that has met Ryan Preece because he used to race at the short tracks around Connecticut as well. And he met Ryan. I don't think he ever raced against him, but he met Ryan Preece at the track once between races. So I know he's a big short track guy, and I know he's really good at late models, and sure there's some dirt experience that comes with that. So let's, dark horse, Ryan Preece. Ryan Preece 3rd. Why not? There we go. Well, both JTG cars in the top 5. I mean, they've been having a good year, so it doesn't sound unreasonable in a race like as unpredictable as this one will be. Cole Custer, Zane Smith, Matt DiBenedetto, who I think is up there already somewhere. Yeah, right there in 12th. So that's a gray Matt DiBenedetto. Oh, nice. Carolina Blue parallel rated rookie Cody Vanderwall. Not bad. Ryan Preece, Carolina Blue. Gray Galding. That's very shiny. Optic. Corey LaJoy, Carolina Blue Wave Optic. That's really nice. I love how the red and blue work together. Really makes the red fire suit jump out too. That's actually a really nice card. Contenders Ticket, Joey Logano, who is up there already as the Aero Package card, up there in 16th. Contenders Ticket, Joey Logano. Aero Package, Kevin Harvick. Insert. We've got a Contenders Ticket, Chase Elliott. An Action Packed, Brad Keselowski. And another Contenders Ticket, that is a checkerboard of Joey Logano, parallel insert. Not a bad pack there either. Okay, so we've got 2 more packs to go. So I'll open this one, and then we'll fill in the other 4 drivers that don't have cards, and we'll open up the last one. And then I will go through the probably painstaking process of figuring out who, if I didn't pull any of the cards, who I didn't pull out. And I have cards set aside, a full roster of drivers from other cards I've opened, and we can use those to fill out the rest of the finishing order. All right, sorry, did that one off camera, but here we go. All right, Garrett Smithley, Race Kings. Starting off with the Race Kings there. Eric Almirola. Okay, I don't think we've put Eric Almirola up here. Again, Because I'm running out of top spots, and because I think some big names are going to wreck out, I'm going to have to put Eric Almirola down here, probably in, let's say, the 33rd spot, down in the corner there. Spencer Boyd. Alex Bowman. Let's put him down at 31st. Again, I need to fill out some of these bottom spots. I told myself I was going to put in some big names that wreck out. So I unfortunately front-loaded a little bit towards the top. So I'm going to have to make up for that now. Christopher Bell. Grace Kings. J.J. Yaley. Martin Truex. MTJ. '25th MTJ. Tyler Reddick. Austin Dillon Race Kings. Do we have Austin Dillon up there yet? Pretty sure we do. Right up here, but I'm going to switch out the car for the actual driver. Daniel Hemrick having a good year in the Xfinity Series this year. Kaz Gralla. Eric Jones. Another Josh Williams rated rookie. Clint Boyer. Jeremy Clements. Brendan Poole. Kyle Busch car. The King, Richard Petty. Brendan Jones. Zane Smith. There's a gray or a silver parallel of Brad Keselowski car. Ooh, that's another nice one. That is a rated rookie Carolina blue parallel of Taylor Gray. And a Carolina blue parallel Donruss Race Kings of Garrett Smithley. And there is an Optic Race Kings of Jimmy Johnson. That's actually a really nice looking card. I like that. The way the purple, gray, white really work well with his racing suit. That's a really sharp looking card. Donruss Race Kings, Optic of Jimmy Johnson. And a Carolina Blue Wave Optic of Martin Truex Jr. Again, love the way the Carolina Blue Wave cards look too, especially the way they reflect in the light. Those always look really cool. We got a Contenders Ticket, Joey Logano insert. An Aero Package of Kevin Harvick. Another Contenders Ticket, this time Chase Elliott. An Action Packed of Brad Keselowski. And there is a NASCAR Classics checkered parallel of Carl Edwards. Not bad at all. Okay, so before I open up the last pack here, let's fill out the last 4 spots of guys that do not have cards in the 2020 Donruss racing lineup. So this is a mistake on my end. When I drew this up, this was the 66. I just naturally thought Timmy Hill was going to be in this car. It's actually Mike Marlar, who is I believe another sort of dirt track specialist, dirt track racer. So ignore the fact that it says Hill on there. It's Mike Marlar, who's going to be in that 66 for MBM. But again, I know he's a dirt track guy, but it's not the greatest equipment either. It's Bristol Dirt. They have sponsorship, so they're probably not going to start and park it. And we'll go with 24th. Shane Golovic, another dirt guy. In the 78 for Live Fast Motorsports, BJ McLeod and Matt Tiff's team? Yeah, I believe it's Matt Tiff's team. Again, dirt guy, but that equipment has struggled. There's a new team. That team has struggled this year. So we'll take 26th down here. The 77 for Spire Motorsports, Stuart Friesen in that car. Obviously, Stuart Friesen's very good at dirt racing, as shown by how he has run in the truck series at Eldora the past few years. So Stuart Friesen in that 77, taking his sponsor in the truck with him to this race, and that's for Spire. Spire's cars have been decent, and I think Friesen can do something with that car. I think Friesen definitely can do something special with that car. So I think he gets a top 10. I definitely think he gets a top 10. And then let's get the obvious one out of the way here. Kyle Larson, that team has just been on fire recently in the 5 for Hendrick Motorsports. It's Kyle Larson on dirt. My only concern would have been if he was sort of just jumping right into a cup car on dirt, which hasn't happened in decades, as I'd mentioned before. But he's going to have practice and qualifying to figure the heat races and practice to figure it out. I think he just runs away with it, unless he gets taken out in a wreck or something. I mean, he's starting close to the front. I think he's gonna be able to get through it. It's Kyle Larson on dirt, and that team's just been ridiculous this year. So he wins the race. I know it's a boring pick, but when it's this unpredictable, I want to at least try to get something right, and I think that one will be correct. All right, so we will move on to the last pack here. My apologies if you heard the emergency vehicle sirens outside there. Kind of doing this right by a window, unfortunately, so yeah, you will hear some outside noises sometimes. But the last pack here. And I felt all 5 of these packs beforehand, and there was no relics. Nothing was thicker than anything else. So I do know that there won't be a relic in this one either. Yep, no relic. Okay. So Austin Dillon, Michael Annett, Race Kings Chase Elliott, Ryan Vargas, Garrett Smithley, Jeb Burton. Unfortunate that his top 10 run came to an end at the Xfinity Series last week at Atlanta, but still has had a very good season. Eric Almirola, Donruss Racing Kings, Brendan Poole, Justin Allgaier, Tanner Gray, Timmy Hill, rated rookie of Mason Massey, Noah Gregson, who did get into that off-track incident with Daniel Hemrick last week. Personal opinion, not the biggest Noah Gregson fan, but I don't think that was his fault. I honestly believe that he accidentally backed up trying to correct in his pit box and ran into Daniel Hemrick there. But yeah, I mean, that'll always be up for debate. No way to actually tell what happened without being one of those, without being Noah Gregson, knowing what he was thinking at the time. Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, Joey Gase. Is Joey Gase in the race? I forget. He might be. If he is, I'll come back to that one. I'll put it up there. I have to look at the entry list again. I should have memorized that. Justin Allgaier, Daniel Suarez, rated rookie of Bailey Curry, a gray Danica Patrick, Chris Buescher. There we go. There's one we haven't put up here yet. Again, he's had a good season. I just don't know about his experience on dirt. And let's go just middle of the pack here. 20th. Danica Patrick, blue parallel. Austin Cindric. I think that's my second one of those. But Austin Cindric, optic. It's a nice card. Ooh, there's a nice one. I have an orange Pulsar from a blaster box of this, but this is a Carolina Blue Wave optic of Bill Elliott. That's really sharp looking. NASCAR Classics insert of Dale Jarrett. Turn that around for you. Action Packed, Martin Truex Jr. Contenders ticket of Kevin Harvick. A Dominators of Richard Petty. It's probably the most fitting of the Dominators cards here. Richard Petty, with his racing resume, is certainly a Dominator, to say the least. Martin Truex Jr., that is a checkerboard aero package insert, and then we have the code card at the bottom. Right, that is a checkerboard. Okay, so we are missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots. So I'm going to have to figure out who we're missing, which would be fun. So I have the entire driver lineup that I just pulled out of other cards here. So we'll flip through this. So Kurt Busch we have up there, Brad Keselowski, Austin Dillon, Kevin Harvick, Ryan Newman, Corey LaJoie, Tyler Reddick, Chase Elliott, Eric Almirola, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney. That's okay. Chase Briscoe. We do not have a Chase Briscoe up there yet. So again, good, a lot of dirt experience. I think of the Stewart-Haas cars, this Chase Briscoe is going to, with his experience, I think he's going to finally get the breakout performance that we've been looking for from him all season. So Chase Briscoe, 4th place. Okay, so Chris Buescher, Kyle Busch, Martin Truex, Christopher Bell, Matt Benedetto, Joey Logano, Bubba Wallace, William Byron. Okay, that's one we're missing. William Byron. She did win. For those who watched the Pro Invitational race at Bristol, the season opener, the iRacing race this evening. I unfortunately did not see that. I was still at work during that. But for those who did, I hope you enjoyed the race. I heard William Byron did win that one. I don't think that's going to translate too well over to racing at Bristol. And I mean, I got to put somebody at the bottom here. So we'll go, sorry, but I guess we'll say he wrecks out here early. Michael McDowell, he's had a great season. I love Michael McDowell, but again, I don't think he's going to finish 22nd, which means he's going to need one of these spots down here. I'm not going to give him 34th because Bubba Wallace is already finishing 23rd and Chris Wyndham's already finishing 15th. Are 3 cars going to finish at their door number spot? Probably not. So unfortunately, we'll say, I mean, it's a go fast car. Those cars have definitely been better this year, but it is, average equipment and it's a rough track that does like to break cars. So put him down there. Ryan Preece, Anthony Alfredo. I mean, I guess this is more a process of elimination than anything. Well, let's see who else. Who's the other one? Oh, Ross Chastain. Those are the 2 that we didn't pull. All right, this is based off of. I like Anthony Alfredo as well. I lived in Connecticut for a while. I think he's from Connecticut. But Ross Chastain's probably my favorite Cup guy. I'm not going to put him last. Sorry, I think this is just completely personal bias here, but we're going to put Ross Chastain 22nd. Oh wait, there's two more spots, so somebody's missing. Hang on. Cole Custer, Eric Jones, Ricky Stenhouse, Alex Bowman, Ty Dillon, that 96 car. In the Gaunt Brothers Racing. That's who we didn't pull yet. Okay, so Ty Dillon, Anthony Alfredo. See, that's the risk of doing it this way. That's why I wanted to make it interesting. Can't necessarily remember everyone you pulled compared to everyone in the entry list. So you'll run into these situations where I'm kind of forced to make a decision here. I'll just go with what I was saying earlier. So just by default, we'll put Anthony Alfredo down here. Ty Dillon there. With the season Ty Dillon's been having in Xfinity, I really don't want to put him last at the Bristol Dirt Race. So there we go. That is, let's move the inserts out of the way here. That is my prediction. More than likely very wrong prediction of the entire 39 car finishing order for the Bristol Dirt Race on Sunday. Kyle Larson wins. Christopher Bell is runner-up. Ryan Preece, Chase Briscoe, and Ricky Stenhouse, all 3 short track and or dirt guys, round out the top 5. Austin Dillon, Tyler Reddick, Chase Briscoe, and Kurt Busch finished 6th through 9th, with Stuart Friesen getting an underdog upset top 10 finish. Kevin Harvick, Matt DiBenedetto, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, and Chris Wyndham get 11th through 15th, with Joey Logano in 16th, Daniel Suarez 17th, Eric Jones 18th, Ryan Blaney 19th, and Chris Buescher rounding out the top half of the field. Cole Custer 21st, Ross Chastain 22nd, Bubba Wallace 23rd, and Mike Marlar in that 66 and 24th. Martin Truex Jr. in 25th. Shane Golobic in the 78, 27th. And I think it's going to be at 27th is where I think 27 cars finished the race. I think it's going to be pretty wreck heavy and or mechanical failure heavy, and the rest of these cars will wreck out. 27th, so that would be yeah, I think that would be I lost count. It's 8, 16, 24, 26, yeah, so 27th to 39th, in my opinion, wreck out. Starting with Ryan Newman, then J.J. Yaley, Quinn Houff, Brad Keselowski, Alex Bowman, Cody Ware, Eric Almirola, Ty Dillon, Corey LaJoie, William Byron, Josh Bilicki, Michael McDowell, and Anthony Alfredo. So yeah, that is my prediction for the entire 39-car finishing order for the Bristol Dirt Race this upcoming Sunday. If I were to actually sit down and do this and not as I pull them out of trading cards, I would probably restructure this a little bit. But doing it cold and just first take, this is what I'm going with. So let's see how this turns out. Let's see how wrong it is by the end of Sunday. I will certainly update with a video next week, opening up more cards and just going over how poor this turned out, which I'm sure it will be. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Just wanted to do something a little bit different than just opening packs here, and I thought this would be kind of fun for the Bristol Dirt Race, since it'll definitely be one of those where it's okay to pick upsets and underdogs and interesting finishes, just because of how chaotic I'm sure this race is going to be. So, you know, it's not just your typical list of top suspects at the finishing, you know, in the top 15. So I thought it'd make it a little bit interesting. But yeah, let me know down below in the comments who you guys think will win the Bristol Dirt Race. And let me, if you want to take the time, let me know who you think will finish 1st through 39th, the entire finishing order. I'd love to know. And yeah, if you like this video, definitely leave a thumbs up and like the video. That is always appreciated. So, please subscribe if you're new. That helps me a ton. I'm definitely trying to grow this channel. Oh, and I forgot to mention the 2 big hits we got out of this pack. I just want to show them off one more time here. The signature series of Tommy Vick Jr. I think that's how I'm pronouncing his name right. I'd have to look that up, but don't know who he is, but have to look him up. Now I'm very interested, and that is a very nice signature. Not numbered, but love the auto cards. So, and then it was the other big hit here is the blue parallel of Chase Elliott, 170 out of 178 out of 199. So again, very cool. A couple of nice hits out of fat packs. Always good to pull some really cool cards out of fat packs, since those are never guaranteed. So yeah, again, hope everyone enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And yeah, hope everyone enjoys the Bristol Dirt Race, both the truck and the Cup race this weekend. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.